Welcome to my channel. Masih dari Doha, Qatar, masih dengan gua Bung Harpa, dan juga masih dalam rangka kita menyambut detik-detik yang bersejarah menghadapi Australia di babak 16 besar. Dan ya, gue udah mengupdate beberapa situasi terakhir terkait di tim nasional Indonesia. Mungkin kalian juga sudah nonton video sebelum ini. Nah, di video kali ini gue akan men-share sesuai dengan janji gue di video terakhir, hasil wawancara atau doorstop dengan salah satu pemain belakang tim nasional Indonesia, yaitu Sandy Walsh, yang di sesi latihan kemarin dia yang mewakili dari pemain tentunya untuk memberikan keterangan lah ataupun statement terkait dengan H-1 menjelang pertandingan babak 16 besar Piala Asia 2023 menghadapi Australia. Nah, sebagian kita juga mungkin udah tahu bagaimana situasi atau suasana tim relatif rileks ya, walaupun tentunya menu latihan yang diberikan oleh Sintayong tetap dilahap oleh tim nasional dengan sungguh-sungguh. Tapi yang jelas dengan keberhasilan Indonesia di detik-detik terakhir memastikan satu tiket 16 besar, seperti yang dikatakan oleh Sandy Walsh, ini membuat suasana positif dan dia merasa dan ingin sekali membayar ataupun memberikan yang terbaik buat tim di pertandingan nanti melawan Australia di Stadion Jassim bin Hamad. Ya, ini pertandingan yang sudah dinanti-nanti dan kabarnya juga tiket pertandingan sudah ludes diborong oleh fans dari fans Indonesia yang ada di sekitar Timur Tengah, yang di Qatar khususnya, terutama Ultras Garuda Qatar yang memang paling setia menjadi backbone dalam mendukung perjuangan dari Pratama Arhan dan kawan-kawan. Nah, oleh karena itu langsung aja gue sajikan hasil doorstop dengan Sandy Walsh. Dia menjawab beberapa pertanyaan dari para wartawan, baik yang domestik ya, karena wartawan Indonesia itu hanya tinggal mungkin 5 orang lah kurang lebih, dan juga ada beberapa wartawan juga dari luar Indonesia yang tampaknya mulai datang untuk memantau perkembangan tim nasional Indonesia. Ada dari BIN Sports, dari Korea Selatan juga lumayan banyak ya, tentunya karena ada faktor Sintayong juga, dan juga possibility kalau, ini sekali lagi kalau ya, bukan kita mendahului, kalau Indonesia lolos punya potensi bertemu dengan Korea Selatan dan Arab Saudi. Sekali lagi kalau ya. Nah, kemudian juga ada beberapa dari media dari Malaysia juga yang juga mewawancarai gua, dan juga salah satu rekan gua, karena ada juga ternyata di sini hal positif lain dengan lulusnya Indonesia dan Thailand menjadi representasi dari ASEAN. Jadi ada semangat baru untuk ada momentum lah untuk kita mulai bisa bekerja sama, bertukar ide untuk membuat Asia Tenggara ini lebih banyak berbicara di level Asia, jadi tidak diremehkan setiap main atau naik level. Nah, bagaimana selengkapnya doorstop dengan Sandy Walsh yang menjadi pemain inti di lini belakang dalam 2 matchday terakhir, dan juga bagaimana dia akan mengantisipasi tim nasional Australia yang dari 4 gol yang tercipta itu berasal atau diawali dari flank. Dan selengkapnya kita akan simak pernyataan dari Sandy Walsh, dan kalian harus dengar baik-baik, harus simak karena mata gue sampai jereng untuk ngedit dan juga mentranslasikan dari bahasa Inggris ke bahasa Indonesia ya. Jadi mungkin mulai sekarang kalian bisa mulai juga belajar bahasa Inggris supaya gue bisa gelondonginnya dalam bahasa Inggris, jadi lebih cepat, lebih gampang, jadi gue mungkin bisa lebih produktif untuk bikin video yang lain. Tapi untuk saat ini, inilah saja untuk kalian wawancara ataupun doorstop dari Sandy Walsh. Selamat menikmati. Halo Sandy Walsh.
Oh, how are you, bro?
Sorry. Fine.
Fine.
Okay.
Mulai. Okay. Sandy, how was to prepare for the game against Australia tomorrow?
Well, as you all could see, we were following the last game in the tournament to see if we could go to the next round, and a lot of happiness, a lot of yeah, it was a great evening for us. And then of course the next morning when you wake up, it's full focus, seeing that the game is quite fast already tomorrow. So the preparation has been going well, but still not finished. So today is an important training to fix the details for an important and fun game tomorrow.
You will be busy for tomorrow game because for goals that Australia have scored start from the flanks, especially is left and right side. So you have maybe learned from their strength.
Well, we have had, of course, a team video meeting regarding their strengths and their weaknesses. Strengths, like you've told me just now, it's about crossing set pieces, and of course they have. It's a quality-full team, but we are going to solve it and find a way of hurting them too. So I know a couple players of the team, so knowing what to expect also.
What do you think about the development of Southeast Asian teams like Thailand and your team also?
Well, it's of course nice to see. Okay, sorry. Well, of course it's beautiful to see and being part of it too. That was one of the goals when I started joining the national team, is to bring this team, especially Indonesia, to a higher level, and we're doing it step by step. I think the coach has also a very big role in this. The federation is also making the right steps, and there's a lot of potential in Southeast Asia, and it's nice to see that we can show it on the biggest stage for the people, and to see that we are making progress, and the progress isn't stopped yet, so we have to keep going and keep pushing.
Sandi, did Elkan Bagot say something about Cameron Burgos, his teammate in Ipswich Town?
Well, he said that he's a very tall guy, and of course, yeah, we know the strength of that team. There's a lot of size. That's a bit different with us, but no, he just told that he's a cool guy and a very tall guy. Yeah, nothing special.
Before the game, Kyrgyzstan and Oman, have you packed your suitcase?
No,
like
no.
Adam Alis?
No, I didn't. The game didn't start well, so of course you're thinking, oh no, it's our last chance. But no, I had a later flight, so I don't have a lot of stuff, so there's not a lot of packing. So I didn't pack my bag anyway. So no, I was full focus in the game and quite nervous and shouting to the television. And once that goal went in, running in the hotel with all of us.
Yeah, we saw what happened in the hotel,
Yeah.
inside the rooms. And
Yeah,
we love you all, innocent people. You have to know that.
Thank
We
you.
support you 100%.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Jadi after you know that our really big target is to qualify from the group stage. So you have already did this. So what's maybe the mentality aspect for preparation for the game tomorrow? Because you know that the weight, the burden is on Australian side. So you are team like be the underdog.
Yeah, of course we will be the underdog tomorrow. That's without a question and without a doubt. Of course, we set the ambition to go through the group stage. Well, we've done that, but that doesn't mean we stop now. I mean, it's a different tournament now. Group stage is one tournament, knockout is a different tournament. It's one game. Anything is possible, and I think with the good feeling we have, what we created during this tournament, we will play our hearts out. We will give everything to make another step in history, and let's try that and achieve that tomorrow all together. Okay, super. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy.
One second, maybe you want to say something in Indonesia, in Indonesian, with the fans, because they really wait, they really support you. So maybe you want to say something to them.
Sobat Garuda.
Terima
kasih ya,
Okay.
kasih Sobat Garuda.
Okay, just wait.
Salam merungkat.
I'll just say terima kasih. No?
Iya.
Okay, terima kasih untuk support Sobat Garuda, and see you in the stadium. Sampai jumpa lagi.